Audio.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to another Fresh Take. Vicky, how are you?
I am good. I am happy to be here.
So, as you can see from the title, we're doing some trailer reactions today because we got a little bit of time before our next TV show that we're going to be reviewing starts. So, we'll probably just be doing random stuff until March when Moon Knight drops. So, that being said,
I said that's a minute and a half.
Yeah, it is because it is kind of long. But I do have a couple of ideas that we can do, what we can do to pass the time. But one of them today is a trailer reaction. Now we got 5 movies trailers that debuted last week. So I've seen one of them. No, I've seen 2 of them, but I haven't seen 3. So 3 of them are going to be a straight up reaction for real for me, and 2 of them ain't. So Doctor Strange 2: Multiverse of Madness. The trailer for Jordan Peele's new one, Nope. Jurassic World Dominion, Lord of the Rings of Power trailer, teaser trailer, and the Chippendale Rescue Rangers trailer, not to be confused with Chippendale's the male strippers. So, that being said, let's start off with Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Doctor Strange.
Every night, I dream the same dream. Then,
that's gonna be real in 3D.
the nightmare begins. I did what I had to do to protect our world.
Anytime a white man says he did what he had to do, run.
Yep.
You opened the doorway between universes, and we don't know who or what will walk through it.
I'm pretty sure I know a couple who walked through it.
Wanda, what do you know about the multiverse?
Viz had his theories. He believed it was dangerous.
He was right.
I'm sorry, Stephen. Your desecration of reality will not go unpunished. We should tell him the truth. Things just got out of hand.
You break the rules. Look out! You become a hero. I do it. I become the enemy. That doesn't seem fair.
Okay. And it's May 6th. All right. So, your thoughts?
I like
initial thoughts?
Wanda's statement that when she breaks the rules, she becomes the villain. I'm like, sis, I don't know if you know this, but he a white man. So while you might be a white woman, you're still a woman. So therefore, it's wrong when you do it, but when he does it, it's fine. So I'm just saying. And I like crazy Doctor Strange. I don't want to say he's evil because he's not necessarily evil. He just went off the deep end.
Yeah. Now, some people are thinking that that's our Doctor Strange from the from What If. Yeah. That would be cool if it was.
I would hope that that's who it would be because that would just make sense. And then it's tying in something that they've already done, and it's all the multiverse, time lords, all you know what I'm saying? It's all in that same thing anyway. So it only makes sense for that to be the live action of that dude because you saw what happened to him.
Yeah, and plus it helps that he voiced the character anyway in that in What If. So cool, because he already voiced him, so we're good on that one. No, now the more I wouldn't say controversial thing, but the more thing that got people hyped was, and Patrick Stewart can say that wasn't him. All he can say that people have good at mimicking his voice. That was him. that was Patrick Stewart as Xavier. We heard your voice. If they didn't want to do, they shouldn't have had him say nothing. I think that was just like a thing to the fans, like, yes, that's him. We already know y'all know. Be happy. Because he's Xavier, and we know that's when y'all see Xavier, that's who you think of. Here he is, MCU version of Xavier. I mean, I already did it with Kingpin.
Mm-hmm.
So hey, I'm all for it. Got to see America Chavez, so that's gonna be cool. Seeing how they utilize her in it, because she should be jumping over to the main MCU as well. Overall, I like the trailer. It did get me hyped. I will say this: the first Doctor Strange movie, if you have the chance to watch it in 3D, please watch it in 3D.
It was very trippy. You were tripping balls at a couple parts. You're like, if I was on shrooms, this would be amazing.
Yeah.
If I was on acid, this would be scary.
Yeah. So, because I went and watched it when the first Doctor Strange movie came out, we have a D-Box theater where I live, and that was the movie that had the IMAX 3D in. So I was in IMAX 3D with D-Box, which means the seats were moving and everything. So those sequences just made it better. So I would advise anybody, if you do have like a D-Box theater or MFX, I think it's called MFX officially, or 3D, spend the extra money, because it looks like it's going to be just as trippy as the first one was.
Mm-hmm.
And the first one only had like 2 real scenes that were actually trippy. This one looks like it's going to have way more.
You will be tripping balls.
Basically. So yeah, I am looking forward to that one. And to see like how the whole fallout from No Way Home is with Wong finding out what he did.
And everybody forgetting Spider-Man.
Yeah. So whatever happens, I'm here for it. It looks like it's going to be very, very, very interesting. I'm glad this one's coming, and this is May 6th, so little under 3 months.
Yep.
Little under 3 months. So, all right. So next movie on the list. Let's see what I got here. Jurassic World Dominion. Now, I see? Yeah, I saw this one. I saw this trailer.
I think I saw this one. Yeah, because I was wondering if they're okay. Yeah. Okay, play it, and I can tell you what I was wondering.
All right. Here we go.
I wanted to show them something that wasn't an illusion. Something that was real. Something that they could see and touch. Creation is an act of sheer will. Life will find a way.
We can't keep her here forever.
They find her, we're never going to see her again. We got to protect her. That's our job.
Humans and dinosaurs can't coexist.
We created an ecological disaster.
Ellie Sattler.
Alan Grant.
You didn't come out all this way just to catch up now, did you?
You coming or what?
Interesting.
We're racing toward the extinction of our species.
We not only lack dominion over nature,
Asian dude.
Do it.
Oh, Grandpa's dead.
Yeah. Where's Monster Hunters when you need them?
Come back.
I always come back.
That's another plane, right?
Not exactly.
Don't move. Bigger. Why do they always have to go bigger?
So
Right.
what I was thinking is they brought everybody back from the first one that is feasibly still alive in the storyline or whatever. But the little kids, where the little kids at? Where the little girl at? The
Oh,
great.
good point. That's a good point.
I mean, not to say that they're not in it, we just didn't see them. But like, if they are alive and healthy and not too traumatized from being child actors, especially the girl, the blonde girl who did a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
If they're not too traumatized because they do the horrible things that people were doing to children actors, I would love to see them. Because if you got everybody else,
I mean, well, I'm pretty sure they're gonna. If they're not in it, there's gonna be an Easter egg, or they're gonna say what happened or something.
And then, I mean, technically, like, that was their grandpop's stuff that started everything. So didn't they like sell it and get a couple dollars? Like when they want to, like, you know, this is my grandpop's legacy. Maybe I should be involved in this, especially the granddaughter who like very much was passionate about all that.
Yeah. This, if I'm gonna be honest with y'all, the only reason why I go to the Jurassic movies is to see people get jacked up. Yeah, that's the only reason why I go. I don't look, man, because this to me it's one of my favorite YouTubers / TikTokers. Nikki Marina has a term for this where that is coined white foolishness. And I'm just here for the foolishness because I'm like, why would you bring stuff back that you know you go from being the top of the food chain down 4 slots?
Yes.
Oh, I wanted people to be able to touch them and feel them. We have virtual reality and augmented reality. We can do all of that there.
But you know what? Fine if you do that, but only bring back the plant-eating one. Yeah. There's no reason to bring back anything that flies. No. Or anything that can eat meat that can tear the flesh from my body. No reason for any of those.
And
Let's
none of that
just
stuff in the sea.
what's the one with the long neck? The tall one. Not a brontosaurus. Whatever that one is.
Oh, that was a brontosaurus.
There are brontosaurus.
Yeah.
You know what? All we need is a brontosaurus. It's big, it's gentle, it eats plants.
It ain't bothering you. Yeah.
The only thing that it'll like mess with in terms of like our planet will be giraffes. Those are the only two that are eating the stuff up high anyway. And then that's all we need. Yeah. I'm like, ooh, a brontosaurus. Maybe that's it. What the triceratops, they eat plants too, right?
Yeah, but they showed them like at the end, that was one that knocked that
yeah, I mean they're very much like a rhino. So like keep that in mind. But again, they're way more doable than, you know, a T-Rex.
A T-Rex or a Velociraptor.
Come on.
Yeah,
or the one that like the cobra one that sprays out the thingy.
Yeah, that one. I forgot what that one is.
Or that one is. None of those. That one, anything that moves fast like that. Nope.
I mean, it's cool if you're a monster hunter from Capcom, but I mean, other than that, you're pretty much screwed.
Yeah.
So I that's the only thing I've never understood about that film. I'm like, why would you bring back the meat eaters, the ones you know you can't deal with?
Yeah.
like the ones that we know can't be dealt with. And why would you bring back a lot of them in a way that they could repopulate? I'll bring back one or two at most, and they ain't gonna be ones that can, reproduce. I'm just not doing that. No, that's not smart. I mean, but it makes for a good movie. So I'm pretty sure this movie, because the first two movies were okay. Like I said, I don't go to those exactly for the great dramatic tension and the storytelling and the characters' plight against nature. I don't go for that. I go to see people get killed. I'm just being honest. I go to see the destruction at the end. It's kind of like Planet of the Apes. I go for the apocalypse. that's what I go for. I don't go for that stuff. If they do it right, hey, that's a plus. But mostly, I don't go for that. I mean, Godzilla movies. Come on, I don't go to see the plight of the scientists trying to figure everything out. I go to see Godzilla tear through whatever Muto he's fighting. So sue me. That's what I'm there for. But yeah, this one's that's June 10th. I'll probably go watch it depending on what comes out in June.
Yeah,
I'll probably go watch it. It just depends. So let's see what's next on the docket here. Let's see what we got. The Jordan Peele movie.
Nope.
So let me get that started up. Now, if you don't know who Jordan Peele is, he's the guy that scares everybody. Now, he used to be he still does a lot of comedic stuff, but he's more known for Get Out and Us. And so this is another one of his. So let's see what he's talking about this time. And I'm probably not going to go watch this because I do not like horror movies. So let's go.
Did you know that the very first assembly of photographs to create a motion picture was a 2-second clip of a black man on a horse? And that man is my great-great-grandfather.
Right.
Is another great-grandfather. But that's why back at the Haywood Ranch, as the only black-owned horse trainers in Hollywood, we like to say, since the moment pictures could move, we had skin in the game.
Okay.
She's so funny. I love her.
Yeah, Keke Palmer's off the chain. She's a good actress. Okay, what?
Nope.
Well, that's a big title card.
Nope.
Get on the horse. Get on the horse.
Time to get out.
What's a bad miracle?
Oh, hell no.
We got a word for that.
Whoa.
Yeah, nah.
Whoa, okay.
Yeah. Come on. Yeah.
Okay. Thoughts?
I like that it was a trailer that did not tell us the beginning, the middle, and the end of the movie.
Okay.
I don't want it to be one of those monster movies where you never see the monster. I don't like those. I don't like those. I don't like those. If it's an alien thing or whatever it may be, I'm here for it. It's hilarious. Because it's gonna be like, nope. Run. Let's not investigate. Let's go. And then I like that she got snatched up into.
Well, we don't know if we got snatched up to nothing. She got took it out by a tornado, basically, and flew off.
No, that wasn't a tornado. That was something trying to snatch her behind. That one, no, that ain't a regular tornado.
It wasn't a regular tornado, but like the way it looked like a tornado, and she went that way. So there wasn't nothing like beaming her up.
Nope, she was getting beamed up.
Yeah, that looks like it's gonna be interesting. And this is one of those movies I'm gonna have to go see in the black theater. I'm gonna need the color commentary.
Oh, yeah, you need all the commentary.
Yeah, I need the
if
color
you're
commentary.
not getting the commentary, what is the point? You need people like, girl, what you doing, girl?
What you looking up for? Run!
What's wrong with you? And then we all laugh together.
Yep.
Like, well,
you deserve to die. That's what you get. So yeah, that movie, that will be seen in a black theater. Yes, I'm going to a black theater for that one because I'm gonna need that experience. Just sit back, have a good time, and just laugh because it's gonna be hilariously awesome. So, personally, what I liked the fact that, like you said, they don't show anything. Like they show stuff, but you don't see what it is. You saw that hand, but we don't know what that is.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know what that is. They saw the top of that little cross when they were looking at the stall or whatever. There was something past stall, but you didn't see it. I like that. I like that they actually put nah. I'm like, yep, that's how we act. And run. I'm like, yeah, because that's what you should do. So I'm wondering like what the main gist of the story is going to be. It does look like it's going to be aliens, so that's going to be interesting because like what us was like another dimension was us, and Get Out just that was crazy. That was just crazy. But so this looks like his foray into the I guess we call it sci-fi horror part of the horror genre, I guess. So yeah, that looks like it's going to be interesting. I'll probably give that one a look. And I don't even like movies like that, but if I'm in a good environment, I'll watch it. So, all right, let's see what's up next on the list here. We have the Lord of the Rings, the Rings of Power teaser trailer. So, all right. So for this one, let's see what we got here. That up. Right. Now this is from Amazon. This isn't going to be like the movies. This is going to be the TV series. And what little I know about this one is this is based before the whole stuff with Frodo and Bilbo and all that. So this is way before then. So I did hear some of the controversies around some of the casting, which I think is hilariously funny. How some people come to certain conclusions about stuff in the fantasy genre, but let's just check this one out.
Haven't you ever wondered what else is out there? There's wonders in this world beyond our wandering. I can feel it.
Okay, that was quick to the point, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what you think?
I mean, I'm here for it. Like, long as there's some, cool elves doing cool elf stuff, and there's some hobbits having second and third breakfast. I'm down. Like, it doesn't take much for me to watch something in the Tolkien series or whatever. Like, it doesn't like, all right, I'm here for it. Like, you ain't gotta sell me on the fantasy. I'm here.
Yeah, because you already know, you have an idea.
Yeah. So if you're gonna show me stuff prior to a lot of the story, I'm like, good, because And, you know, we want to see, you know, more of the fall of man and all that type of stuff. We want to see that, you know, all that the stuff that happened before to see where we got to, how a lot of things happen. So, and how the world broke the first one.
Do you think it's better that they're going with a TV series as opposed to a movie series?
I mean,
it's better TV series.
I think after all the success that Disney Plus is having with their shows, they're, you know, like, it's not, you don't necessarily have to knock things out in movie format now. Mm-hmm. You can take your time and develop the story, and the viewers will be there for a TV show. When something like, you know, Lord of the Rings back, you know, when did that come out? In the 90s?
2001.
2000s? Yeah.
2000. Yeah, it was 2000. The first one was 2001, 2002, 2003. Then now it was 2012, 13, and 14.
Yeah, so back then we weren't streaming.
Yeah.
We weren't in the middle of a panini press.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, like, the world, the current entertainment world has changed, and therefore people don't want to sit in a movie all the time for 3 hours, 3.5 hours, 4 hours, whatever. You can just show us a TV show and we'll tune in and we'll watch, you know? So, and those type of things are selling well currently. Fantasy, superhero, supernatural, all of that selling well. So do the TV show.
Yeah. I think for me, I think it's better for them to go to the TV show route, just because now you get to develop things more. You don't have to worry about skipping stuff. As far as like how they're doing it, as long, like you said, as long as they show elves doing cool stuff, dwarves being off the chain, and we get to see like some of the, because I would love to see how Sauron went to make those rings and how he pretty much set everybody up. I'm looking forward to seeing that, because it's talked about in the books, but you never really get to see it. Mm-hmm. It's just hinted at how he set all the races up for failure, basically. So it's one of those situations where I'm very interested in seeing it, and I think the TV format actually is works better, just because we won't have to, like you said, you're only going to have 2.5 hours, because people aren't going to sit through they sat through Return of the King, and I remember I was working at theater, and Return of the King, the theatrical run had a 3 hour and 10-minute runtime. I remember that people sat through it because they already seen the first two, so they were interested in seeing how it was going to end. Nowadays, I don't think people would do that. I really don't think people would do that nowadays.
Listen, let me tell you about that Return of the King mess, right? Let me tell you my story, right? So, you know, I was trained. You're like, all right, go to the bathroom right before the movie starts. Come in. You can't move. You're locked in. Yep. So I'm locked in, and we made it to like that 3 hour mark, right? So we at the end, and you know what I'm about to talk about.
Yep.
Fade out, and now my bladder is like pumping and screaming, fade in, fade out. Like, okay, we're done. Wait, no, you're not. Yeah, we're done. No, you're not. My bladder, I'm going to pee myself. Come on. They're like, okay, we're done. Out of there to go to the bathroom, because my bladder was seeing the fade in and fade out. It was like, what? Why are you playing with me like this?
They did like 3 or 4 in there. I'm like, y'all really need to stop doing that.
Yes.
And this is before there were stingers. Like, be glad that movie didn't have a stinger.
Yeah. Then I would be like, I gotta sit through. I would have been like, full on pee-pee dance in my seat.
Yeah, so that's another thing too. Just knowing how theaters run, you can't have movies that long because it limits your runtime. So you limit yourself on making money. The reason why the Zack Snyder cut of Justice League works better on HBO Max is because if you're able to try to show that in the theater, that movie's 4 hours. If they tried to put that in the theater with the 4 hour runtime, you're only going to get probably 3 runtimes. And one of them would have to be early morning. The other one would have to be in the afternoon. and then one of them had to be like early evening, and that's it. So you miss out on all of that extra revenue. The way most companies get around that is they chop those movies up and do a part 1 and part 2, and that way you get like, okay, now we can put it 2 more extra times or 4 more extra times, depending on how many movie houses there is, and that's how they make their revenue. But that's why I used to tell people, like, when they were like, oh, well, the Snyder Cut's 4 hours, I'm like, that's not gonna be able to run in theaters because they won't have that many show times.
Nope.
Just to be honest, they'd have to. Every theater would have to have like an 8 a.m. showtime, and most people ain't gonna get up at 8 a.m. to go to the theater. So you'd have to have like an 8 a.m. time, maybe a 1, and then an early evening one, which would probably be like either 6 or 7.
Yep.
So that was why, like, look, I understand people wanted that in theaters, but that's not gonna happen. And Warner Brothers I'm like, no theater will want that anyway, because that will mess with their revenue as well. Because we got Justice League, which is a blockbuster, and we only gonna be able to show it 3 times. Like, no, we're not doing that. Like, y'all gonna break this up. So I think going the TV route is probably the best way to go. I liked what I saw in the trailer. I thought they did a decent job showing, make sure you got to see the different races. You got to see elves, you got to see dwarves, you got to see humans. They don't have halflings per se. I forgot what they're called during this time period, but that's what's going to be in here too. Now, the question is, and I can't wait to see what the next trailer is going to be, because this is just a minute-long teaser, so we're going to get another one probably at E3 or San Diego Comic-Con or something like that, because I know that the Gollum video game is supposed to be coming out, so I'm pretty sure that's going to be at E3, and I wouldn't be surprised if around that time they show the next trailer for this, since this is coming out in September. So for a teaser trailer, piqued my interest. I'm interested in seeing what it does and how far it's going. So, all right. So the last one for today is Chippendale's Rescue Rangers.
Chippendale's Rescue
Rangers. So I used to watch this as a kid. I used to love that show. I hated the video game.
Home from school and it'd be Chippendales, Tailspin. You'd be sitting there just watching them.
With DuckTales, Darkwing Duck. I think that was the afternoon stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hated the video game because the Chippendale Rescue Rangers video game was freaking hard. Ooh, that game was broken. Y'all talk about Dark Souls.
It was.
Y'all talk about Dark Souls. Nah, play Rescue Rangers. Play Rescue Rangers. See how you will break a controller. Play Rescue Rangers.
Yeah, all those cartoon in the early 90s. And like, it's so funny to watch people play retro games who didn't necessarily play the games when they came out at the time. They're like, what is this? This is difficult. I was like, see, because you didn't play it then. If you played it then, you would understand the logic of the madness. Then you'll be okay with playing it now and not losing your mind.
And on top of that, you knew your parents weren't going to get you another game, so you had to play it.
Yeah, you had to play
it. That's what you got.
That's why, listen, we lived for that the video game rental from well, we had West Coast Video, and then we went to Blockbuster, but West Coast Video to start. And listen, that was the best thing ever. We would change out every week, get a new game.
Yep. Video game rentals. Video game rentals saved your life, because if you think you're a gamer, yeah, play Aladdin and Lion King, and then come back to me if you still got a TV. So
play the Little Mermaid. I still don't understand that game.
I think the only one I liked was Darkwing Duck, just because Darkwing Duck was actually more fun. It was more action oriented as opposed to platformer. That's just that. So all right, so Chippendale Rescue Rangers. Let's give this one a shot.
Chippendale.
Real Hollywood story. Chippendale Rescue Rangers, the show that defined a generation and turned 2 unknown chipmunks into international superstars. Yes, Chippendale New Heights.
They showed that game.
More seasons of the Rescue Rangers.
We were living the dream, dancing the Roger Rabbit with Roger Rabbit.
Never imagined. it could all come crashing down. Torn by vanity.
You look different.
Hey, it's no secret I had the
CG?
CGI surgery done.
Consumed by temptation.
My love of cheese got the best of me. I just love it so much.
More, please. More, please.
Is it possible that two living legends are destined to reunite?
I'm thinking reboot.
Nobody wants a reboot.
The Rescue Rangers!
You need a disguise or something. Grab the first thing you can.
What?
Best friend, she a real bad bitch, got her own money. Best friend, she a real bad.
Rescue Rangers 2.0.
Best friend, best friend, best friend. She a real bad bitch.
Were they just riding
Need no on it.
My Little Pony?
Weird.
Yeah,
Remember
My Little
that
Pony.
animation
Cats?
style where everything looked real, but nothing looked right?
Who are you?
Are you talking to us?
Obviously.
But it looks like you're talking to that window.
It actually looks like I'm looking right at you.
Okay.
Look at my eyes, looking right at your eyes.
Yeah.
Got my best friend, she a real bad bitch, got her own money. She don't need no.
Okay, thoughts?
I mean, I think it's hilarious that they have them being washed up actors that are fighting like they are reality TV shows. It's Where Are They Now? What are all those shows where they like getting like the old R&B singers back together again?
Yeah.
You know, so it's basically like all of that, all the reality show messiness that we are in currently as Chippendale CGI in the real world. But then it was weird because then there were some parts that had cartoon people next to real people.
Yeah.
So I'm very confused. So it's very much like, but then you know what? That makes sense because they had Roger Rabbit.
Yeah, they had Roger Rabbit in there. And Paula Abdul with the cat. Yeah. So.
That's all the cat from Paula Abdul. So then that makes sense that you would have cartoon, CGI, and everything else next to real people because you have Toontown and all that stuff. So then it works. It would have been weird if they didn't make that connection by making that connection. If I don't know about these young ones, how they Roger Rabbit now. They might need to be like, hold on, watch Roger Rabbit. So then you'd be like, well, that doesn't make sense. How are they? It actually does because Toontown.
Yeah, they actually do. I kind of like the marriage that they did. I actually like the explanation for Dale getting the CGI. That why he looks like CG and everybody else looks like they got drawn.
So making fun of the BBL stuff.
Yeah, basically. So
where's the chickie?
I don't know. I didn't see him. I didn't see
her.
Yeah, I didn't see her either. So she should be there.
I'm sure she will, but
yeah.
And then like the Fly.
Zipper, yeah, they haven't shown Zipper either.
Yeah. So probably we'll see them.
Yeah, because this is actually going to be a Disney Plus movie. So smart. That's smart because I don't think this would do well in the theater.
No.
This wouldn't do well in the theater. This is probably best suited for the streaming service. So, especially in seeing that The Lonely Island is doing this, I'm expecting this to be funny. Sometimes I like their stuff. They are hilarious, and it would be interesting to see their take on it. And plus, you saw a couple of SNL alums in there. Hopefully that doesn't get annoying, and hopefully that's just cameos. But I'm all for seeing what it's gonna do. The Scrooge McDuck thing was funny too. The whole Scrooge in the coins, that was funny. That was funny because normally if you would dive into something like that, you would die. Talking about broken bones and everything. You die, but
jacked up.
Because this is an animation, it makes sense. So yeah, I'm actually interested. We did see Aladdin in there, which was odd.
You saw it was so many random things that confuse everybody. Like, wait, what? And then what? Like, you would probably need to probably need to go to YouTube and watch the Easter eggs of a review of the trailer because it was too much within like 2 minutes to even point out the amount of things that you saw.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. But like I said, I think this is actually genius on their part just to put it on Disney Plus and not even worry about it. Because, like I said, I don't think this would do well in the theater. I just don't.
Yeah, because it's more for
our generation.
Our generation.
Yeah.
And we're not paying for that.
No.
I'll watch it on Disney Plus though.
Yeah.
And then our generation, what people with kids, they'll be like, "Oh, you should watch this with me."
Yeah, this is one of those.
Mom and Dad watched when they were kids.
Yeah, this is one of those where you pull your kids in, y'all, just Friday night movie night or something. That's what that is. You can't. You try to put this in the theater, and people gonna be like, "I don't understand this." Meanwhile, all us laughing, all us our age and up, we laughing because we know what this is.
Yep.
But it's just one of those situations. So smart on Disney's part to just put this on Disney Plus. That way you can watch it anytime you want, stuff like that. I wonder if we're gonna get another trailer before it drops. Look, because this is like the first trailer, so we should get another trailer. Hopefully, they'll have a Zipper, and I can't remember her name.
Isn't it like Jenny or something?
Something, yeah. But yeah, hopefully we'll see that. It does. Do you get the feeling that they might do like a? Because I know they tried to redo DuckTales, that didn't work. I just didn't like the art style for DuckTales. Like when they tried to bring that one back, that art style just threw me off. Do you think they might try to like redo like Tailspin or something like that?
I mean, I guess they'll see how this does. Like, you know, like if the money's there, they'll redo anything and everything.
Yeah, that's true.
But if this is just received okay, then they'll probably
won't. Because the one I really want them to do is Darkwing Duck. Just because of the simple fact that that cartoon used to make so much fun of Batman, and it was amazingly hilarious. So, and they got away with it. I still don't understand to this day how they got away with all of that, but they got away with pretty much calling out Batman way before the Lego movie did. So, there's that. So, leave a comment, people. Let us know which one you are looking forward to, and we're gonna try to do these when we can because. Last week is just because it was a Super Bowl, so a lot of stuff was dropping. They try to drop a lot of stuff during the Super Bowl, so that's the reason why the whole Doctor Strange and I think those were at the Super Bowl. Both of those dropped during the Super Bowl. So and Jurassic World dropped during the Super Bowl. So we'll try to make sure we do these every now and then when we can, at least, or when something drops. Leave a comment, let us know which one you're looking forward to, and all that stuff. Vicky, anything you want to pimp out before we get out of here?
Yes, as always, check me out Mondays and Wednesdays, 7:30 p.m. on Twitch, Vanguard Review, and I'm going to try to stream more gaming on Fridays, but I think it might just be only The Forest, and it's called Forest Friday with Friends, and I make my friends play The Forest with me. Hopefully I can get Jay and Sandstorm and Action Jack. Can I get?
You can.
Shadow? Can I get Shadow? Does Shadow do anything else?
I'll talk to him tonight. I'll ask him tonight. Well, I told you I'm getting The Forest too. You convinced me to get The Forest too, so I'll get The Forest too. Because I don't want to come in behind y'all, and I'll jump in on that with you. Because that comes out soon.
Shadow, he would have a PC, right? He doesn't have PlayStation.
He has everything.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he has everything.
Well then. Let's see about it. You know what? All right.
I will ask. I'll ask tonight.
But yeah. I see Trey in the comments. Yeah, for sure. They definitely need to come out with the Darkwing Duck.
Yes, they do. Yes. And if any of the voice cast still alive, bring them in. I hate when they change the voice cast.
Well, if they still here.
Yeah, if they still here.
And their voices are still good. They ain't gone through things.
Yeah, just bring them back. But yeah, I'll talk to Sis. I'll talk to the crew tonight. Because they're supposed to be on tonight. So I'll talk to them tonight, and we'll see about doing that Forest run with you. That's no problem.
Listen, I got the perfect save file on PlayStation, so you'll be safe, except for if the worm comes and gets you, in which you've seen how that goes.
Oh, I saw how that went. I saw how that went the other night. Yeah, I saw how that went. I saw how that all went down. So yeah. Well, I have well, I don't know if it's gonna get taken down. I ain't got any emails yet, but I did put up a about 15-minute gameplay of the Switch Sports test over on my gaming channel. So if you want, you can check that out. We're gonna be talking about
people's stuff has been taken down.
Well, they were saying that you can't stream it, but I've been seeing people stream it, so I don't know. So
like live stream it.
Yeah, I've seen people live stream
or just a YouTube video of it.
I've seen people live stream. They said live stream, but I've seen people live stream it, and nothing happened to me yesterday. So, but see, I'm small, so maybe they don't because I'm insignificant. So, at this point, I'm not big at this point. So.
Mine was a review, so as long as you have it as a review, you good.
Yeah.
That's fair use or whatever.
Fair use, yeah. So, but yeah, I did put some gameplay over that. We're gonna be talking about that tonight. We're gonna talk about that and some other stuff tonight on the Winging It podcast at 7 p.m. Also, I'm gonna try to do some streaming today. I just don't know what I'm gonna stream. Whatever I'm feel like. I'm holding off of the reason why I haven't been doing the Halo campaign. Me and my friends, we're going to do it once the co-op, once they actually patch in the co-op, we're gonna do that. So that's why I'm holding off of doing the Halo Infinite stuff. We all said we'd stop until they do that, and then we'll go into it and I'll stream it from there. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. Thanks for Trey for showing up in the chat. Appreciate you. And we will see you guys on the next one next Sunday. I just don't know what we're going to do. So just see you next Sunday. Peace out, people.